Lachey. Is that how you say your name? Don't cry. Lachey, I'll tell you what. I've felt the same way you have felt. Literally like ready to throw my computer out the window saying there's no way I can learn this. And I'm telling you right now, you can do it. You can do it. It just might take a while. Now, just hang in there and you can do it. But I'll tell you what, today actually I was at my office, which is Barnes & Noble. That's where my office is. I decided that I make that my office. And I was there today, and I was trying to do something, and I couldn't figure it out on WordPress, and it was driving me bananas. And I had to go walk around. I had to go outside, walk around the parking lot. I called Chris, my business partner and co-creator of Insomnia Marketing. I was like, dude, I can't figure this out. It's driving me crazy. Seconds later, something happened, and I figured it out. And that's kind of the way it is sometimes with WordPress. And the good news is there's a lot of resources out there, and there's a lot of people that will kind of help you. So hang in there. So let's get to it. All right. Now, there's two different WordPresses. There's wordpress.org and wordpress.com. Now, I'm not going to talk about wordpress.org, but WordPress is free. And .org is completely free. Like, they will host it for you. However, with that comes some serious and I believe debilitating restrictions. You don't get to control your content to the level that you're going to need to if you're really going to build an affiliate marketing or any kind of networking type presence online. You need to host your WordPress theme some way, somehow. So that's number one. You have to have hosting for WordPress, okay? Now, our members are blessed because we give them unlimited hosting. And I'm not here to sell you IMG memberships. You got to make that decision for yourself. But whatever you decide, you got to get hosting. Now, there's HostGator. I used Bluehost in the past, which is a great hosting company. You're talking $100 to $150 a year for a good, solid hosting company. They'll tell you, it's $5 a month or $3.95, but it limits you when it's that cheap. You'll end up going to about $10 to $12 a month. So our membership, we give that to our members for free. I mean, it's not for free. Obviously, you're paying for a membership to IMG, but that's one of the perks. So when you do have a hosting company, most likely you're going to have a back cPanel that looks like this. And don't worry if it looks complicated to you right now. You don't have to worry about anything that you see on my screen except one thing, and that's this Fantastico Deluxe button down here. Now, forget about it. So here's how you download WordPress on your cPanel. You click on Fantastico. That's how we do it. It's a smiley face. You go to WordPress, you click on it. If I haven't scared you off, hang in there. It's not that difficult. You click on New Installation. We're going to put it in a directory. We're going to call it, what are we going to call it? We're going to call it, for lack of a better word, pajama. Don't ask me why. I'm going to call this Peter. And we hit Install WordPress. And I am going to grab this URL. Hit Finish Installation. And you send it to an email address for backup purposes. All right. So I'm going to grab this. Hit send email, and we're good. And what happens is when you first get it, you got to put in your username and password. And I think I said pajama. Okay. So this is what happens when you get your WordPress theme for the first time. You get sent to their back office or command center, if you will, and it might look overwhelming or confusing, but it really isn't once you get used to it. So let me show you what it looks like from the outside, like what they gave us. This is the theme it gave us. My name here, pdeploy.com. I'm going to change that. They set us up right here with a post, hello world, nothing on it, just says welcome to WordPress. This is your first post, editor, delete it, then start blogging. You're pretty much up and running. There's a page they created, the about page, and all it says is this is an example of a WordPress page. You can edit this to put information about yourself, blah, 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 blah. So that was pretty simple once I got past the subdomain part. Can we all agree? Can you guys all do what I just did, I hope? Okay, so Lachey, you got this far before. Good news. All right, so we don't need Fantastico Deluxe anymore. We don't need the cPanel any longer. What we want to do now is go through that first slide. So the first thing I always do, I kind of go off of a kind of checklist that I'm working off. But what I do is I want to name the blog. Okay, so this is what came with it, the pdeploy.com. So if you go on the left-hand side of your screen, this is your dashboard, and here's where posts are, media, links, pages, comments, appearance. We're going to get to this stuff in a second. The first thing I always do is I name it whatever I want. So I click on General under Settings. And if it's hiding, there's just a down arrow. Click on General. Okay? So I want to get rid of that, and I want to call this site whatever I want to call it. Does that make sense? So I don't really know what I'm going to call this site. For lack of my brain working the right way, I'm going to call it Insomnia Marketing Groups Blog. No idea if I spelled that right. I think I did. All right, so I put a tagline in on this, and I changed the name to Insomnia Marketing Group's blog. Yeah, you could call it Blue Pajama. Okay, GoDaddy installed your URL right. I'm with you, Lachey. Yeah, we didn't go to that step. We actually went to a step past that. GoDaddy's hosting it. Okay, that's fine. All right, so I'm gonna save my changes here, and let's look at the blog. We hit refresh. We'll see the name change, and then it put the Get Enlightened over here, which, whatever. It's a whatever. We're not gonna get too much into like copywriting and how to write good headlines and that kind of stuff tonight. We're just gonna keep it really super simple.